Gen Z is entering adulthood in one of the toughest financial environments in years, and many are already feeling the pressure. Rising living costs, student debt, competitive job markets, and the influence of social media are making it harder to get ahead. But the problem isn't just external, it's also about how money is managed and understood in a rapidly changing world. The good news? There is a way out. Today, we will talk about why Gen Z is struggling financially and how to escape it. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. It is not because they are lazy or unmotivated. In fact, Gen Z works harder mentally than most previous generations had to. The real issue is that the rules of money, work, and stability have changed faster than people can adapt. And old advice like, get a job, save money, stay consistent is no longer enough on its own. The modern financial system is faster, more competitive, and more unpredictable. This creates confusion. People are trying to succeed using outdated strategies in a completely new environment. Stay until the end because the final section reveals the exact shift that can break this cycle and help build real financial control step by step. 10. The cost of living has outgrown starting salaries. One of the most immediate financial pressures Gen Z faces is the gap between income and cost of living. Basic needs like rent, food, transportation, internet education, and healthcare have increased significantly over time. At the same time, entry-level salaries in many industries have not increased at the same pace. This creates an imbalance from the very beginning of financial independence. Even full-time workers often find that most of their income goes directly toward survival expenses. After paying basic bills, very little is left for savings or long-term planning. This is not about poor money management, it is about structural imbalance between income and expenses. When the foundation is already tight, financial growth becomes harder to achieve. 9. Job market competition is higher than ever. In previous generations, getting a job was often enough to start building stability. Experience would come with time and salaries would gradually increase. Today, the job market is much more competitive. Many entry-level roles require pre-existing skills, software knowledge, or experience even for beginners. Employers expect candidates to be productive from day one. This creates a difficult situation. You need experience to get experience. At the same time, automation and AI tools are changing how work is done. Some tasks that once required multiple employees are now handled by software. This does not eliminate opportunities, but it increases the skill requirement for those entering the workforce. Gen Z is stepping into a world where starting simple is no longer as simple as it used to be. 8. Social media creates constant financial comparison. Social media plays a major role in financial stress. Every day, people see carefully selected versions of other people's lives, travel, expensive clothes, luxury gadgets, and lifestyle upgrades. Even when users know that social media is not fully real, the emotional impact still exists. This creates silent pressure to match lifestyles that may not be financially realistic. Over time, this can lead to emotional spending, unnecessary purchases, and reduced savings. Instead of focusing on personal financial progress, people often compare themselves to curated highlights of others. This comparison culture makes financial satisfaction harder to achieve even when someone is doing reasonably well. 7. Easy credit encourages long-term debt cycles. Another major challenge is the accessibility of credit. Credit cards, buy now, pay later systems, and instant loans have made spending extremely easy. While these tools can be helpful when used carefully, they often lead to overspending. And many young people start committing future income to present expenses without realizing the long-term impact. This creates a cycle where income is already partially spent before it arrives. At first, it feels manageable, but over time, repayments reduce financial flexibility. Instead of building savings or investments, income becomes tied to past spending decisions. This reduces freedom and increases financial stress. 6. Lack of practical financial education. One of the most important hidden problems is the lack of real financial education. Most traditional education systems do not teach practical money skills such as budgeting, investing, inflation, debt management, or income diversification. As a result, many young adults enter financial life without understanding how money actually works in the real world. They learn how to earn money, but not how to grow or protect it. This gap leads to trial and error learning, which often includes mistakes that could have been avoided with better guidance. Financial literacy becomes something people learn late instead of early. 5. Too many income options create confusion instead of clarity. In theory, Gen Z has more opportunities than ever before. Freelancing, content creation, affiliate marketing, e-commerce, digital products, remote work, and online services are all available, But instead of making things easier, this creates confusion. Many people jump from one opportunity to another without giving enough time for results to appear. They start something, expect quick success, do not see immediate results, and switch to something else. This cycle prevents consistency, and consistency is what most income streams require. The problem is not lack of opportunity. The problem is lack of focus. 4. Income thinking has changed, but mindset has not fully adapted. One of the biggest financial shifts in 2026 is that income is no longer limited to traditional jobs. People can earn through skills, content, digital products, services, and automated systems. However, many still think in a single job equals income mindset. This outdated thinking limits financial growth. Those who understand multiple income streams often progress faster, even if they start with small earnings. The real difference is not just skill, it is mindset flexibility. Financial success today depends on how many ways you can create value, not just one fixed source. 3. Burnout and pressure lead to early quitting. Financial pressure often leads to emotional stress. Many young people feel they need to succeed quickly or build income fast. When results do not come immediately, frustration builds. This leads to burnout, overthinking, and eventually quitting. Most modern income streams, especially online ones, require time to build momentum. But the pressure for quick success often interrupts the process before real results appear. This is one of the biggest reasons many people fail, not because of lack of ability, but lack of patience. 2. Short-term thinking blocks long-term growth. Another major issue is focusing too much on short-term results. Many decisions are made based on immediate comfort instead of long-term benefit. For example, choosing quick spending over saving, or easy money over skill development. Short-term thinking feels rewarding in the moment, but it limits future potential. Financial stability is built through long-term consistency, not short bursts of effort. But in a fast-paced digital world, long-term thinking is becoming less common. This creates a gap between potential and actual results. 1. The biggest problem: relying on one income source. The most critical issue is dependence on a single source of income. Many Gen Z individuals rely entirely on one job or one earning stream. If that income is reduced, delayed, or lost, financial stability is immediately affected. In today's economy, relying on one income source is risky because change is constant. Industries shift, tools evolve, and opportunities move quickly. Financial security now depends on flexibility and diversification, not just effort or loyalty to one job. The first step is understanding that the system has changed. Old financial habits are not enough on their own anymore. Start by developing skills that can increase earning potential. Focus especially on digital skills that can be applied in multiple areas. Then begin exploring additional income streams, even if small at first. The goal is not immediate wealth, but building financial flexibility. Reduce unnecessary spending, especially emotional and credit-driven purchases that reduce future freedom. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.